Today is July 10th. The Yankees sweep the Mariners. The feeling is different. The energy has shifted. Lots happened on and off the field. Talk Yanks.
Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, theme, and hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Talkin' Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks. Thank you very much for joining us today. My name is Jimmy. His name is Jake, BBD. Producing, brought to you by SeatGeek. Yankees, no hit through 7 innings, down 5-0 through 8 innings. They win the game. They take the series. They win on record day again. People doubted it. People are idiots. We DFA'd DJ. We got quotes from the general manager. There's a lot to discuss, and I'm amped up. Jake, how are you?
James Davis, everyone tuning in. Let's go Yanks. What's up, idiots? Yanks win of the season, says Jack Curry. At the end of the episode, we're going to go through our top 12 wins of the season like we do every episode. But when Jack Curry talks, we listen. So I don't know. In a way, it has that energy. In a way, I guess in a way it didn't for me. Jim, the Yanks sweeping their back, but they were back. I don't know. I guess extra innings got me a little bit. The ninth inning comeback was great. That it would have been great to do it then. But hey, Devin Williams does his job, which makes the Mariners lose extra inning baseball. So that's none of my business.
Volpe knew he was more valuable getting to second by getting out than getting a hit. He could have won the game bottom ninth with a hit. He said, if I get out here, I'll be on second. That's so much easier than trying to get a double. So it was heads up by Volpe. Beebs, do we still have that list going of our top 6 wins of the year? Because
it's been a while since the last one was that we even considered for nomination. I did put this one on the list because it's been so long.
I have it as 1 right now, but I don't know.
Yeah, the current nominees are the walk-off against the Padres, torpedo bat game, the Sunday Night Baseball win against the Mets, the Dominguez walk-off, and now our 5th nominee is this comeback and walk-off and extras.
The Belly Grand Slam is still up there. I'd have to come away from these emotions and consider it a couple days from now. The torpedo bats on March 29th is like, I don't even want to move it down. I want to take it off the list. I don't even care about that in the slightest.
Dominguez for me, just being the true signature home run walk-off like that. I feel the imprint of that on my skin.
I'm trying to remember that one and I can't.
But this was cool, man. The Mariners can really pitch, and Brian Wu did it obviously at like the most elite level you can for 7 innings. And then Senor Smoke, Andres Munoz, has been one of the best closers in baseball. So, yeah, top 3 win of the season. Could be top 1. We'll decide at the end of the episode, so make sure you're still tuned in.
I do think that if Volpe walked it off there,
easily,
it's much better.
Easily.
Regular season extra inning just lacks luster. But the context of where we were last week, where we are this week, the changes they made and the results that we've had, and being down 5-0, getting no hit when you've already taken the series. We've seen this team like not have that in them. Like we said 2 weeks ago when they were going well, we were like, the Yanks team, they tell you when you can turn it off. And the comeback to tie it, and then they ended up not winning, but that game when they're down 8-0. And then this one, they're shedding that a little bit, which is nice.
We need comeback wins, which is tough because then you're essentially saying we need to be losing games for 8 innings, which I don't love that. But we need some signature comebacks. We got one tonight. And yeah, I mean, 3 days ago, I guess that's the I guess that's the other thing for me. I mean, the Yankees, losing ways were done yesterday. The belly catch saved the season on Sunday. That it was like, okay, we won the series already, but let's go. Good at bats. Jim, you probably didn't notice, but the runners on second were flapping their arms whenever it was a slider.
I know. I do like that the Yankees, when they have something, they're very obvious about it. Like they're not trying to be sneaky at all. They just go like this. But I think they do it when they don't have stuff too, as well. And they know when they're faking it or not faking it. This time, and Jake's referencing Bellinger and Grisham were giving giant signals at second, and they were all over if Munoz was throwing a slider or not. Cal really had a mound visit to try and let him know. But we've seen him do it before, and I've went and checked, and they did it on different pitches. Like they were wrong. So I do think it's just sometimes they're like, hey, we have it. It's real. And then other times there's fucking around. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be interested to go back and look because, Senor Smoke's essentially a two-pitch guy. He does throw a changeup as well. He loves his slider, especially against the Yankees. I feel like every Yankees game we see him, he just goes in slider heavy mode. But yeah, a tough break for Volpe. It goes from Grisham to Belly to Ben Rice on second. Ben Rice wasn't even looking. Ben Rice was looking at the dugout like, hey, can someone tell me if we're doing this for real or not? Because I don't know.
They were just straight up looking at the dugout. And there was a shot of Rayleigh looking at the dugout too, being like, who's doing this? But I have I started getting the footage because I was wanting to make a video. And it was very, very accurate. He threw two changeups, no signal. Every fastball, no signal. Every slider, they signaled it. So it must be in his grip that they can totally see. And they were pretty loud signals, which they have been doing. So good job. Way to go, team. I'm excited. We got to backtrack. I mean, do we want a grounds creep?
Let's go. Start cooking, baby.
It's almost too much grounds creeping. But grounds creep, we'll recap the games, and we're off. One, grounds creeping. Oh, this one's interesting. They placed Mark Leiter Jr. on the 15-day IL retroactive with a left fibular head stress fracture.
You know what, Jim? I guess that's the when I came in and I was like, obviously, extra innings baseball nowadays is a little weird, but it feels like half of this series was still cursed Yankees. Like, okay, we're still coming off that losing 6-game streak. Mark Leiter was pitching on a broken leg, and then it felt like, okay, we're leaving those Yankees in our rear view, and now we're the World Series Yankees again.
He was pitching on a broken leg. That's when he had those 3 days off before Boston.
Yeah.
It was because he was beat up, and they tried to, he thought it was something else, but it was a broken leg. Boone said he hoped that he's going to start playing catch by the weekend. I don't know. So they called Clayton Beater back up. We saw him in game 3. Schlittler made his debut in game 2. We'll be talking about that. Clark Schmidt's having Tommy John surgery tomorrow. DJ LeMahieu was DFA'd and released from the roster. And we've talked about this a lot. We posted our instant reaction, but we haven't talked about it if people just consume the podcast. So I've actually had more people mad at me for saying it was a good move in my comments than I've had people, which is interesting. You would think the majority of the crowd, at least in my feed, and I don't look at a ton of interaction these days, but I had people on Instagram and Twitter DMing me being like, this is fucked up. More that sentiment. They did him dirty. I thought it would be wildly about time, good, and the real negative. So I was actually kind of endeared. Okay, good. We should not treat him. We're not should shove him out the door on the way out as fans. We should say thank you so much. But then the truth is it needed to happen, and they're so much better off for it.
Yeah. The elevator speech on it is DJ became a DH that can only hit singles. His defense at second base was crushing the team. And the part, I guess the mystery part for Yankee fans and DJ and the organization is he had been mostly a third baseman the past couple of years. Like that the Yankees kind of snuck it past us, but DJ hadn't played a lot of second base. And then there's these quotes coming out that DJ said before the season he couldn't physically play third base. And then it seemed like he wanted to play now, but the Yankees wouldn't let him. So I wonder if that's like an arm strength metric that the Yankees have, that because that was the thing that was noticeable to us from day one when DJ was playing third. But yeah, it's shocking they never even let him have a try, because they let him have a try at second base. But the range was just comical. I mean, when you compare 6'4", 36-year-old DJ LeMahieu to what is your normal MLB second baseman, a 5'10" to 6 foot athletic person in their prime, the Yankees were putting themselves so far behind the eight ball, and they were also making third base worse. So it was weird that DJ was hitting a little bit. It was all singles. And it was a decent stretch, but he didn't have a position on this team that, yeah, I had a lot of people reaching out that they're like, not Peraza. And it's like, well, no, because the team needs speed and defense, and DJ cannot offer that.
Yeah. And according to Cashman, DJ told them in the offseason, I can't play third. And his body wouldn't be able to do it at third. Maybe it's more like fast twitch muscles or just reaction time, as the arm as well, but all his injuries were lower body. So I feel like, or his arm, he hurt his arm at one point. No idea. Bummer of a way to end. It is like, that's how DJ's contract was set up. He had an extra 2 years so they can keep the AAV down. But like, I bet if you go back to our reaction video of the signing, we were like, you're paying for the first 4 and the second 2 you might have to eat, but that's the way to set it up. Like, that's how they were doing contracts then. So it really like wasn't like out of the formula from the jump.
Yeah. And again, if you're looking for some, maybe a little bit of Yankees BS, I forget if it was someone at the office or someone at the stadium on Wednesday that said it, but they said maybe another part of DJ playing decently and it was time to move on. They kind of did that with Hicks too. I forget if it was just Hicks's last game or if Hicks had a couple games, but there was a decent little run there that I think it's one of the Yankees' new like patented veteran moves. Like, we're not going to cut you at your lowest. We'll cut you at your medium lowest so you still have a chance.
Nice guys.
It's a theory that unfortunately has a bit of merit.
The other thing that's in the grounds creeping that I like was Cashman's press conferences. Like, such a different tone.
Yes.
The Yankees have not made season mindset big decisions in July for the last 4 years, and we have been begging them. Now, a lot of people are saying what took so long, and yeah, it took a little longer than we wanted it to, but it's never come before the All-Star break the last 4 years. Never. And they needed it. And Cashman's quotes at the press conference are always, we'll see what the market allows. We'll do our best to see what's available and what we have, and hopefully we can make the team better. Like, it's I like the guys, though. I think we have enough in the room. That's what the messaging at the deadline has been since 2019. I like the guys in the room, but if we can add, I'll always try to add, always trying to be better. He said point blank, I would like to add a starter, a reliever or two, and an infielder. And no prospect is untouchable, and we're like hungry to go do it. It was such a different tune than we've heard. The 2022 Yankees, if they had that attitude and got off of IKF, off of Hicks, off of wherever the hell we wanted them to get off of at that point.
Donaldson.
Donaldson? Imagine if that was their mindset at the deadline.
It's one of the
So
weird things.
Yeah.
One of the weird things with the Yanks, because it clearly the mindset changed. So there was a meet, and we won't get the truth. Like if you're a person that's like, well, why don't you guys ask Boone? Like it's borderline to the grave stuff with them. But they 1,000% had a meeting that was like, whew, DJ can't play second, huh? And the team's not perfect, and the AL's still open, and Judge is getting older, and we got to go. We're paying Max Fried's contract now. That one day that's going to be a different story. That, yeah, it was a good press conference by Cash with a different tone than the Yankees in the middle of a 5-game losing streak saying we're the best team. Like, Cashman's press conference was not that. He did give himself a little caveat at the end, the Cashman caveat of like, I want these, but we don't know what the market is yet, and we'll see what we get. But the fact that it's out there, it good, and I'm interested to see how he goes about it, because I like to get in the trade machine and try to think of outside the box solutions. There's a couple random ones, but if it's not a true, the third baseman market is insane. Like the fact that there's no Trevor Plouffe, like just an average, you field fine, you hit 22 homers, you play third base. Like the fact that those don't exist right now is insanity. That, again, I'm still skeptical over there. You have to bring in an MLB body, because right now we have Vivas is back, groundskeeping, along with Peraza, that you literally just need an MLB body to try out. There's not a ton, unless Cash gets really creative with how they search for that third baseman. There's pitching out there. We're going to get pitching. I'm still nervous about how we're going to go attack third base. But I do think it's going to be like a live breaking Talkin Yanks. We're like, okay. Can Josh Young hit?
So I think it's Suarez. I've been going deep into like every trade article, every Reddit forum, everything. And we've been saying there's not like, seems like they're going to go get that guy. And this week, the last couple of days, that started to present itself if the D-backs are moving, and the D-backs can do a soft retool, and he's a rental. So like they might overpay. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. I reserve the right to change my mind because that happens naturally. But for the first time, I spent all day today, every article I just like kind of prepped and was reading, and it was like passing this guy, this like just random guy on the internet, and it was like Yankees, Eugenio. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the only problem is the Cubs and Tigers both also need a third baseman. And
yes.
It's like their one weakness where it's the Yankees' third demand that I do. That's my fear.
I think that Cashman saying that is him posturing and saying, do not go trade a third baseman, a starter, or a reliever until you come ask what we'll give you.
Yeah.
Because we have a window that we need to attack, and there's no one untouchable. They said, is there anyone untouchable? He goes, some are less touchable or more touchable than others. But like, dude, Spencer Jones is being offered like crazy.
Yes.
Like crazy. And he should be. Everyone should be. Prospects do not work. We didn't get generational talents for Volpe. So if you're out there prospect hugging right now in this market, this team, this window, I can't like even talk to you.
No, it's, you have to end up trusting the front office on it. But again, we don't get really burnt by any prospects ever. And it basically, we made a rule years ago. You need like a sick nickname, and the Martian's working out. So
that's true.
And that's you.
Go turn Schlittler into Shane Green. Who says no?
Shane Green
Didi trade, right? One season of Shane Green.
I thought you were talking like literally. I was like, I don't.
No.
I don't know if we need Shane Green for Schlittler.
No. Shane Green had like 1/2 season for the Yankees, and they turned him into Didi. Correct.
Right.
Maybe Will Warren.
We need the opposite.
Well, let Schlittler have 5 more starts and then trade him.
Put Schlittler in the bullpen, babe. 100 miles per hour.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
100 miles Giles.
All right. That's the ground sweeping.
Bang.
Game 1.
Burns are presented by your local Ford stores. Make every summer a winning season with the Build Wild Ford Bronco. Just remove the roof and the doors to catch every breeze under the sun. Wherever adventure leads you, Ford Bronco, the official SUV of the Yankees. Will Warren have enough to bounce back from his bad start versus Toronto as he takes on the Mariners in what's eating Logan Gilbert's great? Like my college years were shut out through the first 4, but the rain delay that saved the season. Peraza, infield single, kind of. It's 1-0 Yanks, but it's time to hit the music. Giancarlo, let the rhythm take you over, Giancarlo. Te quiero, 3-run homers. That would open up the floodgates. Burrito coming up. Austin 3-run beans. Judge calls it case closed. After 7, it's 10-0 Yanks. Will Horn, 5.20 earned runs. Every Yankees pitcher whose name didn't rhyme with Kref fart feed didn't give up a run. Yanks win 10-3 final.
The Yankees win 10-3 final. This game had the rain delay, Jake.
Rain delay that saved the season. If you're not going to give it to Belly's catch.
Which I don't know if I am, but I just heard so many other people giving it to him. I'm kind of riding that bandwagon.
I mean,
that's hilarious that it cuts to the empty seats of us. That's funny.
Was there a season that we actually did that for real? Or has that just been a running joke for years?
What's that?
A rain delay that saved the season. Or did a team have that? A non-Yankee team? Because that's been like in the lexicon.
And Cubs
was
World
that
Series.
the 09 Yanks when Cashman addressed the team in Atlanta? No.
Let's see. I got Google on my laptop.
That's badass.
Yeah,
Google?
bro. Every time I open the window, it is there.
Will Warren, 5.2, 0 earned runs, only 4 strikeouts, 4 hits. He looked good. Jeff Hartlieb, he gave up 3 earned runs, and he's not with the team anymore. Vic Carapazza was the umpire in this one. He has ejected Boone 4 times, didn't eject him. Did have a heated combo with him that Joe sent us a video of. But yeah, it was tied up. They go to rain delay. And when they go to rain delay, there's 2 outs and 2 runners on. And it's like a 40-minute delay or something. Will Warren comes back out, throws 1 pitch.
Yeah, nice little fist pump from him. Yeah, Will Warren, I mean, might be a pride of the Yankees honoree. Just stay tuned later in the episode. It looks like in the Cubs World Series win, they credit a 17-minute rain delay as helping save the season. But there also is a link to a 2022 Yankees August 18th rain delay that saved the season that I do think ended up being like a Yankees joke with half hope.
I like that. Was that the Angels one that we were there? No, they lost, right?
They lost that. That was sad.
That was sad. Okay, also in this game and in game 3, we already talked about it. When they came back, they had Gilbert's pitches.
Yeah.
Like in that 6th inning. I don't know. Maybe the rain delay was the boys sitting around the computers watching Logiel just pitch. And we're like, aha, they cracked the case. I mean, Stanton sitting slider and he hits an absolute bomb. That whole inning was just like no swing and miss, I think.
Yeah, I mean, for one of the, a guy considered one of the best pitchers in the game to go rain delay into that, you'd like to think either the fellas or the geeks found something. Because, yeah, I mean.
Judge,
massive.
first pitch, fastball, single. And then Bailey, slider took it. And then next slider swung, single. Stanton, slider, took it. Next pitch, slider, homer. So no swing and misses. Jazz swung at a 3-0 fastball and missed. Otherwise, took every slider. And then Goldie doubled on a splitter. And then they took him out. And then the next guy got absolutely crushed by Wells, dude. That homer was a bomb. Not as big as Cal's, though. Cal Rayleigh hit a fucking tank.
Yeah, that was good, bad that was, if I was going to sum up the 2025 internet, I would show everyone the tweets flying from Mariners and Yankees fans for those couple innings. Between the home run race, between Cal and Judge, between both fan bases just misunderstanding each other and being like Mariners were mad. Mariners fans were mad that Legumes, the Beans guy, came in and he gave up the homer, and they're like, he's not good. And literally, Yankee fans were like, just watch who comes in with a 10-0 lead. And again, no offense to Kref Fartfeeb's family. But yeah, that's, that one goes in the books too.
No offense.
No offense.
No offense. Okay. That's game one.
What'd you think of Efros's inning in the ninth?
Oh, it was just beautiful.
Kind of dropped down a little bit, yeah.
Hell yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember. But I'm happy for him.
Real happy. Nice guy.
Defense was great too. I mean, we talked about it with Booney, but no, we didn't. It was that night. So we just talked about it in the office. But the defense was great. Like Jazz made a couple plays. Peraza made some plays.
Peraza was fantastic.
Boone tried to downplay it in his post-game press conference, which was hilarious. He said some sentence that made no sense. I'm not mad about it.
Right.
But it was like Jazz had the chance to turn on someone, he didn't. Like, I don't know what he was saying.
He doesn't know. Just can't admit it's the right move because that means they've ignored it for months. No, the defense was really good all around. Like it felt like there was a ripple effect to Volpe. Like everyone just felt sharper.
There was one inning where Jazz made a pick, then Peraza made one up the middle, spin throw, Goldie saved it, and then the next was like a humpback liner that Volpe jumped and caught. Volpe's isn't great, but it's 3 outs in a row with all the infield, and you're like, this is good.
This is good.
Game 2.
No more Clark Schmidt. He unfortunately has to split, but here comes Cam Schlitt, the Schlittler, making his major league debut against another Logan Chill Seattle. Yanks showed no chill in the first. 3 hits, 3 runs, atta baby. No Schlitt. Cam looked good. 5.1, 3 earned runs, 7 Ks in his debut. Nice round of applause coming off the field. But too much summer heat can be bad for lasagna. 2 times the 2-run homers. My goodness. Luckily, my favorite Martian teamed up with the captain. The Yanks open it up. These 2 teams were in each other's mouths all night for the 6-9 final.
They were in each other's mouths.
That's the old baseball term.
I forgot about that one.
A good back and forth baseball game. Oh, these teams are all in each other's mouths.
Sucking and blowing all night.
Fish hooks.
Randy homered.
And that's obvious.
Hey, if you look at this box score, I'm sure you have because you wrote the Burns.
Yeah.
I think more innings had runs than didn't.
Yeah, so I was in the building with Legends Joe's McFly and gamer Jack Courage. Joe's back-to-back Legends games. Not ready to talk about that. Anyways, no, I mean it was action-packed. It sucked that it was constantly raining throughout the game. Just the same piddle paddle the whole time.
I was wrong.
Okay.
8 of the half innings had runs, 9 didn't. So
close though. If the Yankees got to hit in that last bottom of the ninth, they score. So
Then it would have been tied
we'll call it a
50%.
tie.
Still would have been wrong. Don't give me
We'll call it a
credit.
tie. Tie goes to the runner. Not
I'm
real
the pitcher.
either. The action was good. It just sucked that the Mariners kept being a part of it. But pretty much the Yankees dug themselves out every time. So Lasagna was brutal. That was crushing. But dude, like Dominguez, gold star, and you know I don't like to give those out. Gizzardo, gold star. It was fun baseball. It was hitting ball.
It was hitting ball. It was the same. It was. Did you see the note that Quag sent? It was the first time both teams used the same exact lineup in back-to-back games since 2012, which was Yankees Tigers.
In a Yankees game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, that is just wild.
Right?
But yeah, it was good stuff. It was good. Peraza barreled some balls. I don't know if they were hit hard, but they weren't topped or popped up.
I think the one at Julio, he got pretty good. I mean, Julio beefs it, which, you know, he's an all-world defender. Thought they might go hit there and then do an error on the throw because he gets to second base. But yeah, I was a little surprised they started Bit tonight just because Peraza felt different. Different.
I wasn't because I predicted it.
Yeah. And then
the genius.
Yeah, the Yankees were trying to mess up Cal Raleigh's MVP campaign by stealing bases and said they got thrown out every time.
Every time, and Cal looked bored by it.
He was. He's nasty. That boy nice. You know, that boy nice.
This is his resting face.
A little bit, yeah. That's pretty good.
Jason Dominguez, 3 hard hit balls. Aaron Judge, 1 hard hit ball. Cody Bellinger, 2 hard hit balls. Giancarlo Stanton, 2 hard hit balls. Jazz Chisholm Jr., 2 hard hit balls. Paul Goldschmidt, 1 hard hit ball. Austin Wells, 2 hard hit balls. Anthony Volpe, 2 hard hit balls. Oswald Peraza, 3 hard hit balls. Logan Evans on their team gave up nothing but heat.
Yeah, when you go back in the box score, Jazz and Judge get the stakes. Dude, Dominguez was the absolute star of the game. His base running that you highlighted on the website known as X. But dude, his one out was a warning track fly ball that you could hear, like it made the bad sound off the bat. It wasn't the crack of the bat. It was a crack in the bat. But he was a centimeter away from 4 for 4, like homer. He was just absolutely electric.
That's kind of the game we've been asking him to have for a while. Like, dude, like be the star. He gets, and we kind of said, we're kind of getting what we want. Not that we're always right or even like a coin flip. Like I've been wrong a bunch, but it does feel kind of cool that we've been like, I think I gave him an award, or we've been talking about, hey, like when he was down in the minors, he was the stud. He had to provide. Maybe being bottom of the lineup is kind of like dulling his star. Put him up top and make him feel like he's got to like do it. But him at leadoff, it feels like he's playing a more urgent, or he's just in our face more. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I love that Boone let him off all 3 games. We told him to do that. He was like, damn, blanche. And then he did it.
Yeah, I mean, to counter us, we do say, kind of treat rookies like rookies, make them earn it. And Dominguez, after that 3-homer game, did struggle for a little while there.
Yeah, and I love that they did that the first half of the season, but it was time.
No, and he's, the stats against righties are incredible. And now that we have this bench depth, that if Stanton or Goldie is going to be sitting on a given night, well, if they go to their lefty reliever, well, now you're going to have to deal with Paul Goldschmidt or Giancarlo Stanton. And then if Belly's up there, he's been better versus lefties, and Judge. So they've really created something at the top of the lineup. But Dominguez being 299, 371, and an 850 OPS, and the at-bats feel great. Like, I know Jazz is balling out too. I've said this too many times. Like, Jazz gives an at-bat away, and I don't care. The way he's playing, that's fine. But Dominguez kind of doesn't.
No. He's got really good at bats. Luke Weaver. I don't know if like there's so much in this series offensively and game.
You want to talk about him?
What's that?
You want to talk about the Weave?
Before we move on, Weaver, like, I could give him pride. It's not going to happen. Do not worry. But his post-game press conference, his post-game press conference after the struggles, we didn't talk about this last episode because there's more bigger stuff to talk about. Beebs, if you could find the clip and like later on at the episode, we can play it. It's crazy that it's now a new tone to hear.
Okay.
Like, and he says it so easy, just accountable, but it's not even like accountable. It's just honesty. And he's like, this is horrible. Like, it's everything you want a player to say not because like, I don't want a player to like shit on themselves in the media for my pleasure. I just want them to be honest. Like, you know, you look back at those press conferences with Volpe where like, he's like, no, I don't reconsider those throws at all. And you and Nick Turturro were talking about that in your live show. And it's just like, dude, that's like, you're not even being honest. But Weaver is just like transparent and honest. And then he comes out 1.2 and gets the job done and looks much better. So I just want to talk about it because
yeah, I mean, man, this is a game we normally do mid-year or just randomly throughout the season. It's like, which Yankees can actually be themselves in an interview? It's Stanton, because he's that guy and he's been paid. Cole, because he like figured out his voice and he's been paid. Judge doesn't, because he's the captain, so he's got to represent. All the other guys are young. Like, look at an Austin Wells press conference. Like, Jimmy,
Judge is such a liar, dude. I love it. I'm not knocking him. Did you see his quote today?
Yes.
Because I knew I just had to get it in the air because 11 would get it done. Okay, dude. You weren't going up to the plate thinking, whatever.
Let me hit a borderline sack fly just so Volpe can do his thing.
Well, yeah.
No, but like, dude, we've bumped into Wells a few times. You did the T-Mobile thing with him recently. Austin Wells isn't a docile press conference. Like, I get there's a catcher side to it, but like, you know, if Austin Wells gets that contract, his press conferences are going to be different. That like, there's only so many.
He just came up. That's kind of funny.
There's only so many guys that on the Yankees that give a true press conference. Luke Weaver is one just because he's been to baseball hell and back. He got nothing to lose.
Yes. Yeah. Wells is a goofball, but it doesn't come through. It hasn't come through.
Which I also get. Like, I'm not knocking Austin Wells.
No,
like you're the starting catcher. You are.
No, that comes down. Wells comes down to more like he doesn't think a lot of rookies don't think they deserve to like be a show.
Right.
Anyway, but Jazz is himself. Weave is himself.
Jazz is himself.
But like, it's not like Wells is dishonest or like whatever. Like, I get no upsetness from him.
He's doing the survive the press conference game, and I understand why as a second year catcher.
It's just nice to hear Weaver say shit like he said.
Have we heard Goldie talk in a while?
No. He's there. He's at his locker.
Is he sad DJ left?
No. He knows DJ's going to find a joy playing like Shinny, with his kids.
Okay.
Third game is the one that has us all juiced up at the start of the show.
First, we got to tell the people about House of Atlas. That's right. Maybe you've heard of Athena Club, the women's razor brand that's built a cult-like following. Well, here we go. From the creators is House of Atlas. Nothing feels better in the summer than a clean, smooth shave. I tightened up for the episode. I'm still a Yankee. Summer's the perfect time to switch things up and try a razor that actually delivers. That's where House of Atlas comes in. They send us this kit here. Not only is the razor great, but the shaving cream. Be nice and clean. Shave every day and you'll always be keen. And now, for a limited time, they're offering 20% off site-wide plus free shipping at houseofatlas.com. Use code YANKS at checkout. Houseofatlas.com. Promo code YANKS, 20% off. And House of Atlas is at Target stores. Heard of them? So getting your grooming game on point has never been easier. Stop wasting money and time on shaving products that don't look good and aren't effective and cost way too much. Yow! Visit houseofatlas.com today. Trust me, you'll love it. Marcus Stroman and the Yanks would try to sweep the Mariners, but all-star Brian Wu stood in their way. Yanks get caught Miles Mastrobuoniing. It's 2-0 Mariners in the fourth. In the seventh, just beat it. Beater gives up the 0-2 2-out 3-run homer. Woo woo. 5-0 Seattle. Speaking of woo woo, the Yanks are getting no hit. They get one in the eighth. You like jazz? Well, if you like jazz, you're gonna love this song. Giancarlo! Ooh, let the rhythm take you over. Giancarlo! I turned into LeMahieu for a second. Te quiero. Pinch hit homers. It's 5-3 Yanks. Here comes Andres Munoz, but we want all the smoke. Good at bats. We know what pitch is coming. Get on Uber Eats because Austin Wells Burrito Company delivers. 2-run RBI single, tie game. Buenos Cantos. Devin is the last airbender for the Yanks as Captain Judge sends Seattle and the Mariners to take a big old dumper on their way out as they get walked off and swept by the Yanks. Booyah! Stu. Yanks win 6-5 final.
Yanks win 6-5 final. Austin Wells Burrito Company, always delivering. We got that shirt. Jake, can we open up with they got no hit through 7 innings by Brian Wu, who is very, very good and very nasty. He's the second best pitcher to right-handed batters, so Booney goes with the all-lefty lineup. I don't really hate it. Rice and Grisham sat the first 2 games. I don't think you can keep them out for too long because they are important. You need to get them reps. Grisham leg still looks like it's hurt. Like he didn't get after that one ball.
Big time.
Down 5-0. They fight back. But the bench moves are so awesome.
Okay.
Like this is what you've been saying. What you've been saying. Like they finally have bench bats. Like, okay. Gerbit Beavis, thanks for giving it a shot, but we'll pinch hit Stanton.
Yeah.
And then he hits a home run to cut it to 2 because that guy's awesome. And then Peraza will just go in for defense because, like, we have that. Like, we haven't had that.
Yeah, I don't want to lose us because it's getting late, but I was having some thoughts on the couch. Welcome to episode 1 of Jake's Thoughts on the Couch. That I was like, wait, okay, so the Yankees lineup has depth. We have bench pieces. There's an argument they're the best lineup in baseball. They have the best on base, the best OPS. Like they have a lot of really good stats.
Well, yeah,
We've been looking for
one
more
of everything.
Been looking for more comeback wins. We got one tonight. Judge is obviously the superstar. We've got matchup things. And then again, I'm not trying to take us to negative town. I'm trying to win a ring, baby. Does our pitching have that same vibe right now? No. like the guys coming out of the bullpen have, like, right now, whoever comes in for an at-bat feels like hungry. Like, I need to have a good game, otherwise I don't play next time. The guys coming out of the bullpen right now are like, hey, if I get 3 outs, I'm the setup guy.
Yes, the bullpen's not great. But
we don't need that right now.
Keel comes back. Schlittler goes to the pen. You call up, and we're golden.
Make a trade. Make 2 trades.
Yeah, make a bunch of trades. Make a bunch of trades is what I'd say. Anyway, then they do pinch hit Goldie for Dominguez. And I know that's going to piss a lot of people off, but the splits suggest it. And the Mariners understood it. They're like, fuck that. We'll walk Goldie. Now you got 2 on.
Jim, there's 2 things out there. There's crazy Yankee fans and there's Talkin Yanks fans who just subscribe to the channel. Crazy. Do you think Talkin Yanks fans are mad Dominguez got pinched hit as a righty for
Yeah.
Goldie?
People that listen to people that listen to the show and
Yeah.
like, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Like,
I
no
know
way. No
people
way.
that don't consume pregame, postgame chatter, just watch the games. Yes, because for Dominguez has a lot of like people are pissed in support of him, and I get that.
Right.
Like when I say the parts are less than the whole, people get really upset with me. Like I get a lot of messages like, "Dude, why are you hating on him?"
Right.
I'm like, I'm not. I just is that bat's righty or not good?
Yeah, I'd
Or the
like to
results?
think. I'd like to think the general, because I get what's going on there. People want Dominguez to be special. Like we've also said this, but I think a lefty pitcher and what Goldie has been versus lefties. Like I think if you're watching this game with a conscience, I think if it was someone else,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If it wasn't Goldie and if it was like,
I mean, literally the pinch hitter comes in and gets intentionally walked. So it's kind of a sign like you can't argue that.
yeah, yeah, um, dude, this game was awesome.
It was pretty cool. The ninth inning comeback was sick, and you look
2 outs
yes, and
down to their last strike.
there's been a
like for
few
5 pitches.
times they've felt the juice this year, and it just hasn't happened. Yeah, man. The Stanton home run, like his series, is he a potential Pride? I guess you're gonna have to stay tuned and watch out. But like, I don't know. It was like, I guess the pitch tipping thing. I can't tell if that makes it cooler to me or less cool. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, I think a lot of fans don't realize how common it is. So,
Right.
like, people come to grips with that. Like, that's like players message me all the time when I do the breakdowns because a lot of them like kind of tip me off to it, and they're like, "Dude, this is like every game.
Right.
Like every game, you have something on one of the pitchers. Like it's very common. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think it devalues it.
No, I'm saying it could potentially make it cooler for how obnoxious they're being about it. Like it's, I mean, I kind of see both sides of it, but yeah, I mean, dude, Munoz has been awesome this year. After giving up the 2 runs today in 1 inning, Munoz's ERA is up to 1.54. So, and yeah, I mean, you'd assume it's the runners on second because it was Grish and Belly. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, just how he's gripping his glove,
Yeah.
peeking in. All right.
Any Stroman talk? I don't see that coming later.
I'll be honest with people. My kids aren't sleeping, so last night I went to sleep at midnight. Spent 2 to 3 a.m. on the couch with Claire. Then she was up for good at 5. That was all the sleep I got. I texted you guys. I chugged a Celsius at 6 p.m. and then said I'm going to take a nap, and hopefully by the time I wake up, the Celsius has hit. So I woke up in the 5th inning. I just watched the highlights of Stroh. So I didn't see pitch in, pitch out. But to do this show at this time, it was required.
It's just honest.
So what did I miss? 'Cause I just saw the results in the final line.
I would just tell you his current ERA is 6.66. So, I
But
think
his
we
3 starts since returning have been competitive.
man, we obviously the bar has moved from where we once were, but if you had told us before the game that we were going to get 5 innings, 2 earned runs out of Stroman, we're signing up for that. So it's like you brought up with Booney, it's a bigger conversation of, hey, we can't have 3 starters doing that. But the fact he's anything right now, because then what would we be talking about? Is Beater starting? Like, he's saving us from a lot of other conversations. And I mean, he still looks like Stroman. I mean, I was impressed in his I think in his last inning, he got Cal Raleigh to pop up on a cutter. And I think I could be wrong. And you never know with the way that Yes uses the cameras and all the different conversations. Cal Raleigh swung at the first pitch fastball from Stroman and just missed it. They cut to Boone in the dugout, and he gave a wry grin like, oh, my God. And then he got him. So, hey, from where Stroman was at the beginning of the season, I'll take it. It doesn't feel dominant at all.
Yeah. I wonder if it ever did.
Like it can feel like the wheels are coming off at any moment, but they didn't. So good.
You want to do some awards?
I think we should today.
Pride of the Yankees
Right.
is brought to you by DraftKings, where you can use code YANKS when you sign up with the DraftKings Sportsbook. And you get to go first, you liquor.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you did there. My pride of the Yankees. I mean, we have oppies, huh?
I know. I'm just like sitting down, chilling.
God. You know what? I sang the song twice. It could have easily, in a way, it does get overlooked because it wasn't the full comeback, but the comeback's not possible without Giancarlo Stanton. The only Yankee to homer multiple times in this series. Big G, he basically blows open the first game, goes from 1-0 to 4-0, and a somewhat signature Stantonian opposite field homer that we see again. And pinch hit, which Stanton's pinch hit numbers are bad. We could come up with the butter knife that I think the past 2 years they're actually good. So I'll have to give Boone and the Yanks a little credit on that. Man, Giancarlo is just gonna be an interesting Jolly Olive video in a couple years because some of the regular season weirdness and when he can't move and would he have played the first half of the season if it was the playoffs? I think so. But here he is now. And man, we use the word threat a lot on this program, Jim. He's Giancarlo Stanton. He has 432 career home runs. Yankees fans were waiting to see the power swing. We only had one homer coming into the series. We've got two coming out of it that you can dream on Stan.
I was going to maybe, if he slipped through pride, which I didn't think was happening. Yeah. But before he homered today, I was going to give him some award based off Mean Machine, also because you and Nick did the chat, longest yard. But his menacing face after hitting the homers is scary.
He's that guy, man. He kind of has his signature slow walk when he catches one. He kind of looks like the Johnny Walker label. Maybe we'll get a side-by-side of that. Yeah, man. We had a lot of Yankees have put up good numbers this series. Stan with the most RBI. 6 RBI, and that's kind of what he's out there to do.
And dude, if he starts to figure out pinch hitting or he in his post-game press conference, he said I haven't been the best at it, but whatever. If he becomes comfortable in that spot, I mean, that's the biggest drag and drop righty you can have.
It was the Yankees' dream for a little bit. Yeah, we'll see how it develops. It could become a really sick thing for this Boone rotation. Goldie's look great pinch hitting. Giancarlo's looked better the past couple years doing it. You know what makes playing Oswald Peraza at third feel better? If you have Giancarlo Stanton or Ben Rice or Paul Goldschmidt, if you have those options for a significant game-changing at bat, that allows you to have a defensive gizzard at third.
My pride. There's so many offensive prides that they're kind of splitting the vote. And I'm going gut guru, but I'm going Schlittler, because that shot of him getting a standing ovation and his parents hugging is everything my soul needed after last week's stretch of baseball.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. Just that shot alone of him getting a standing ovation in his debut at home as he walks off the field. Then they cut to his mom and dad, and they're hugging, and his dad is filled with pride. Too manly. He's a police chief to give his wife a 2-armed hug, but they're filled with pride, and the mom's crying, and that was awesome. But you tandem it with the power pitching that we just have not had. Yeah. With Cole and Heel not here, like he has the top 8 hardest thrown pitches of the season. It's kind of weird that we just have not had power pitching. Yeah. I like finesse pitchers. I do not overvalue the strikeout or value it that much more than just an out as a starter, because you need to get length. As a reliever, I value it very highly. But seeing that live arm was awesome. And he did feel up to task. Like he just got beat up in his last start. Dominguez had a quote that was like, I thought he was nervous when he pitched in Somerset, but he seemed less nervous here. Like, weird quote. How'd they like get that out of Dominguez's mouth?
You know, Dominguez and Schlitt, they go back, man.
What was the question asked? But I loved his mound presence, and I loved his live arm, and I loved the shot of him walking off and hugging. And I hate that the 3rd run got tacked on immediately.
Yeah, that was at the stadium. So I don't know if they showed the family during the broadcast at all. I'm assuming they did, but they didn't show them at all until he came off the mound. So, you know, cool Yankee Stadium moment. Like every good ballpark does have if you get a rookie who gives a good outing their first start, they're going to get a big old round of applause, which is a cool baseball thing. But Yankee Stadium, like the crowd was looking at each other like, yeah, hell yeah. And like you said, I think a combination of the velo, like everyone in the stands having the same conversation of like, yeah, this kid might be a massive trade. This kid could headline a trade, or hell, maybe we kick him to the bullpen. Because the other thing that was just impressive on it, and I do want to get your Jimmy's honest pitching analysis on it. The heat was easy. Like one of the easier hundreds. I mean, he was sitting 98, which again, very impressive, but very easy. Like no rush in his throw at all. At the stadium, I couldn't tell how much pitches were moving, what felt like a good pitch or a great pitch. And then there was a moment of fear when second time through the lineup, he gives up the home run. That you're like, okay, so all right, Mariners and Cam Schlittler, let's see how major leagues work. He locked back in. He mixed in a sweeper at one point. Like, it looked cool just to see that easy heat. And, you know, we're not actually doing this, but tall guy, little bit of hair leaking out behind him. He was a blurry Cole for a second.
Oh, really?
He was a blurry Cole. There was a lot of that online.
Oh, he's a little more over the top than Cole, I feel like.
Yeah.
Cole's got such a...
I watched flow and being a tall pitcher.
That one angle they got of him on the mound, like Bill covering his actual face, hair flowing out the back. He did look a lot like Cole in that shot.
His stride isn't that much, which I think is why it looks very easy. And almost think like he could add... Maybe he gets more out of control, but he's got such long legs. But like he's not like overstriding with his leg like you see even like Gilbert, if I'm like remembering his delivery. Like he
Gilbert
really goes
was
for it.
Crazy. That one Yes-Mo Cam where he's got like, what was that Crooked Neck Netflix series that was big for a little while?
Haunted House.
Yeah,
on Hill
like
Street.
That. Haunted House on the Hill. Yeah, Gilbert had one. I DM'd Saris because I know he's close with him. I was like, dude, there was a Yes-Mo replay looking. And Paul O'Neill was brilliant. Why do pitchers get hurt, huh?
His fastball was electric. He threw 3 different breaking pitches. None of them hadn't had much for me. They only worked, I think, because he throws 100. Like a sweeper, a slider, and a curve. And the curve is different, but I think it's more of like a Rodon curve, like you show it sometimes.
Right.
The sweeper and slider, like the slider's like the Edwin Diaz slider, like it's more of a bullet, like it's like 92 still and just drops. And
Yeah,
the
the
sweeper
fir-
had a little more.
When I saw 92, 93 slider come up on the big board, I was like, we're talking about something here. Like that's arm talent that like, when we talk prospects and value, like, you know, it's interesting when you start actually getting into scouting reports and what are they hitting or what are they pitching? What do they do? Like that fastball easily plays because he's not overthrowing. It's easy velocity. And I don't know. This is where, Jim, I would believe in our front office more than other teams. Like, how do you not teach that kid a splitter?
Yeah, well,
His last name Schlittler.
yeah, it's true. In
The
that
Schlittler Splitler?
this book, it's a great read if anyone wants to read it. A history of baseball in 10 pitches. They talk a lot about changeups and splitters, and there's a reason why rookies struggle against pitchers that throw splitters because you don't see a lot of them in the minor leagues because you don't really develop a splitter until you're like an established pro usually. And in that book, they talk about like guys who throw it and they're like, it took me a year to even feel comfortable throwing it in a bullpen before a game. Like I was going to include this. So it might be in his arsenal down the line, but the foundation is usually the fastball slider. He has nothing that goes arm side run. He threw a couple sinkers to the lefties. Right. They weren't great. They didn't have like visual run or ride. So that's a little bit, you would want him to develop a changeup, but it takes a long time to develop.
Or maybe like a splitter?
Yeah, a split changeup. Whatever kind of changeup he wants, but something that goes that way.
The man's last name is Schlittler.
It's true. It's true.
You know what else is true? DraftKings, people. Baseball season is here, and so is DraftKings. Baseball fans, get in on the action. Mid-season rivalries, breakout performances. There's no better time to jump in with our partners at the DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, new customers who bet $5 get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers, use our promo code JMBaseball. Bet just $5 on any wager. Get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code JMBaseball only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Awesome. Again, we discussed the pitch tipping situation, but funny quote from Cal Raleigh on the subject. He said that Munoz was tipping a slider in the ninth. Said he saw the Yankees clearly picking up on it, which we know because he went out and did a mound visit. And he said, obviously, they weren't making it very discreet.
Yeah, they were not.
No.
It's true.
Good.
Who's your MFer?
Sweep him, Jim. This is huge for the late night ep. Get the fuck out of here, Brad.
That's true. I forgot.
That's
I
easy.
had one prepped.
That's easy. Sorry. Maybe you turn it into a award?
Maybe. It feels weird to give a rude award, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, regular old awards. Sorry, Brad. You did nothing.
Yeah, I saw him in the dugout a little bit, and yeah.
Did you see on Weekly Dumb, Zach measured the distance of the ball that Volpe hit Judge in the face with? It's 190 feet.
Hurts.
If Boone is a man, he goes and recreates that with Brad tonight.
No chance.
Drunk on the field after the sweep.
No chance. Maybe there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Ooh. Jim, I think I've got an award.
Okay.
It's tough. Because what it relates to, it would be a bad hint for you.
Oh, pop culture or something like that?
No, because it was something I saw in person. It's what my eyes saw.
Um, that sounds like a Joe's quote.
Right.
His eye's eye, my mind's mind. You were at the game. You saw Cam Schlittler. You saw Devin Williams changeup.
Let's fucking go, Jim. This is why we play. Devin Williams comes in for the 9th inning. We're a little scared. This has been a back and forth 69 game that you were talking about. Everyone's in each other's mouths. Devin Williams comes out. He's been good. He had the one blemish, and we still don't really know where we stand with Devin. Like, if we're just being 100 emoji, he's been great. But I'm like, okay, are the Yankees done with the actual losing streak? Here's Devin Williams in the 6-9 game. It's been raining all night. We don't fully know his identity. And I mentioned I got to see the Schlittler live. That's where I was pivoting my eyes off of. And yeah, Schlittler's fastball was there. The breaking ball, it was kind of like, oh, that was a different speed, but it didn't make you ooh. Dude, Devin came in, popped the mid a couple times. We saw 96. His changeup in person felt different. And it looked different. And it is, dude. Because also in tonight's game, he comes in and locks down a 10th inning, which that feels really nice. And it feels like he's got a couple of those now. Dude, they showed it on Yesmo as well. The arm action he gets is one of one. From where his slot ends up and how he ends up releasing the ball, Jim, I think Devin Williams would be an amazing cricket hurler. Like, the action he gets, if you brought him from over here to over the top, I think he'd be the 1-1. Because that's kind of what he does.
Can't bend that arm, though.
He kind of doesn't, dude. He kind of goes full extension to the side.
Crazy. His fastball has been averaging 95. It's spiked up. It averaged 95.5 miles per hour in this game, which is
a different pitch than 92.
Yeah.
When you throw two pitches and one of them plays off the other pitch.
It's pretty wild, huh?
It's very wild.
And the changeup has just been gross.
It moved funny, man. That should have been the award.
It moved funny.
It moved funny.
Its funny movement made me move funny.
Came in, got the clean inning tonight. Before that, his last 23 games, 21.2 innings, 30 strikeouts, a 2.08 ERA.
Talk about mound presence shift. A little more gusto tonight, huh?
Dude,
Whole
coming
place
off
was
the
jumping.
mound and like extra innings. Like,
Yo, there's something about home games against the Mariners that just get good. Can you look up the history, babes, recent history? Obviously, there's the game in 2018 where one of the best original early burns of Jake's burning career, spit in my mouth, let's go Yanks, Stanton. They were down like 5 runs, I think, and Gary hit a home run in the 8th, and then Stanton hit a home run to win it. That was the Mariners at home in the Bronx night game to take the series, I think.
Not a home. These aren't home games, but I think their last like 4 or 5 trips to Seattle, at least one of the games in the series has gone to extras the last 5 times they've been or something like that. That was something going around when they were last in Seattle. So there's a lot of good games against them.
Place was jumping.
Do I have Pete Davidson butthole eyes right now?
A little bit.
Little bit.
A little dark. You all also look like a boy.
Like actually shaved for the first time. Wow.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Haircut.
And everything's white. So you kind of just like white walls, white hat, white shirt, white skin.
It's a blue hat, Jim. Come on, respect this hat.
It really doesn't show up blue on screen. I know it's blue. I've seen it in person, but yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that that's the blue one.
Yeah.
It's odd. So I get to do an award now.
What'd you say your award was? You got 2, kid.
I'll just do the award that I have. No peas, please.
One more
And
time.
I might have. There's no way you guessed this, but I think I've given this award or used this as a reference before.
One more time for my good ear.
No peas.
No
Please.
peas. No peas. Jazz Chisholm.
No.
Okay.
But that's a really good guess, and he probably should have gotten the first award I said.
Yeah.
But we had to do Brad for MFer. So, and this was in my head. My family was from New Jersey. My mom grew up in the Bronx. My dad grew up in New Jersey. The kids, we only knew Northeast food, New Jersey food, Italian, New Jersey, New York food. We moved to Australia. We don't realize the drop off in Italian food is so drastic. I order lasagna. It comes out. There's fucking peas in it.
Right.
I say, no peas in my lasagna, please. What are you, a jerk? Is this some sort of prank?
Right. How old were you?
8 years old.
Right.
I think I probably in reality said, Mom, there's peas in this.
Right.
She was like, no way. They didn't put peas in there. Loaisiga is full of peas right now. And it's gross.
Yeah.
And I'd like them removed.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how they handle him. Because if the Yankees are going to start being the honest Yankees, I think you don't pitch him till after the All-Star break and just try to clear his head. What they'll probably try to do in truth is they're probably going to try to get him one good one before the break, so he's feeling good about it. That was tough, man. Felt uncompetitive.
Yep. His stats are brutal. I'm happy with a lot of their recent moves because it took forever to make, and they did it. But like, I don't understand why they gave him the money they gave him. It still doesn't really click. Kind of one of the more shocking moves of the offseason. And his numbers are brutal, and the results are brutal, and he can be good, but you just got to get rid of those peas and just become straight up normal lasagna.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a pitch right now.
No.
He's pitchless.
It's pitchless. Okay, your award?
Okay. My award is brought to us by Olipop.
Olipop, 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 oh, Olipop.
Today's episode
Dum-dum-dum.
sponsored by Olipop. 2 out of 3 Americans say they suffer from digestive issues. Say what? 95% of Americans don't get the daily recommended amount of fiber. That means probably all 3 of us. Olipop is tackling both of these issues with a drink that tastes just like a soda. Taking care of your microbiome may be one solution to your digestion problems. Prebiotic fiber is a food source for the beneficial probiotic bacteria in your gut. 9 grams of prebiotic fiber. Wow. Olipop, delicious flavors. This is where I come in. Vintage cola, classic root beer, orange squeeze, classic grape, strawberry vanilla, cream soda, cherry cola. Get a free can of Olipop when you buy any 2 cans of Olipop in store. And we'll pay you back for 1, okay? This works on any flavor, any retailer. To check it out for yourself, go to drinkolipop.com/Yanks. drinkolipop.com/Yanks. Final award, huh? Wow.
For you.
For me, and then for you.
I'm going to take Jazz if you don't take him here.
Okay. I think I'm going to go with I'm good with this glove award.
I'm good with this glove.
I'm good with this glove.
Jazz?
I'm with the model broad. She don't even Ben Rice. Jim, Ben Rice is over catching. And he put on a nice little show at first base today. Your beat bounces one to him to end the inning, which a week ago that play ends completely differently. He makes the tag for Volpe that I'm glad we don't have to have that conversation right now. That Ben Rice in that one inning flashed a leather at first. And I think Ben Rice is kind of like, hey, I'm good with this glove, man. I don't need to catch anymore. Wellesley's nice back there. My knees are good. I'm a Dartmouth man. I see how much Wells is getting hit in the head recently. I'm good with this glove. And it was nice. It would have felt very different, and we'd be having a very different conversation if he doesn't make that swipe tag or does not pick your beats ball.
Ben Rice has such boyish charm.
I mean, the faces he makes are wild.
Yeah. He had a hot shot. People were upset about I was asleep for the early innings, but the one, were you upset with him for that one? I got a lot of tweets that like Goldie would have made that play.
I'm good. Goldie's good.
Goldie's good. He was also holding the runner on, and then later on the same exact ball came to him and he got it. Man, if he still shows out with the glove more and more, like Goldie's very good, but might just become more and more of a platoon, and you pinch hit as soon as you need to.
Yeah, it gets interesting. Let's see what the deadline has and the Yankees lineup. If you start Ben Rice over Goldie, just gets very lefty. So it just depends on the pitcher a little bit. And, if we start daydreaming of playoff lanes and stuff like that, it becomes a fun combo. But like Ben Rice at first has been good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it might just become a platoon.
Of sorts, yeah. It already is.
Yeah. Goldie still faces righties, though.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna continue. I think it's a gentleman split.
He turned on a Gilbert fastball, low and in. That was nice in that rally.
I like that.
Yeah, got some hits versus righties because the number's been bad lately.
And just a reminder for the people, and also a reminder for myself. Ben Rice it's so funny how we just see a player and they become what we've seen. In the minors, Ben Rice started 117 games at catcher, 63 at first. So almost double the amount of games catching in the minor leagues.
Yes, a lot. He looks more natural at first.
Dartmouth. Brad's in his ear. Save your knees. Don't turn out like me.
Brad, don't get hit by that ball. Have some fun.
I sneak a cigarette every drive home.
It's not lit.
I just like the feel, man.
My final award is going to be losing is winning.
I don't need the point. I think it's Jazz.
You're right.
Yeah.
I can tell you all the good stats about Jazz. I feel like anyone that watches this show knows the good stats about Jazz. One fun one is that since he returned from the IL, the only people that have hit more homers from him in that span are the people that have hit more homers than everyone. Judge, Cal. That's all.
Dude, that was the Yes Network stat that popped up today. Like, since he's been traded, I think he was 6th in homers, 6th in steals in the American League, something like that. Pretty cool.
He's got 4 multi-homer games with the Yankees now. He only had 3 with the Marlins, and he has 400 games with the Marlins, 100 with the Yankees.
Yeah.
I understand if you want to like rip me apart for this. I don't care. It is like
I got you, Jim. Hey, for all listeners who are 16 and under, thank you guys. Subscribe. This is the end of the episode. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Maybe raise it to 21. You know, the youth is older these days.
Okay.
My stomach, this is so pathetic. My stomach legit dropped when I read Jazz is doing the home run derby.
Right.
He's got an oblique injury already on the season. He missed a month.
Right.
Over swinging and swinging in a timed fashion repetitively. He came back saying 70% is the new 100%. And now he's going to do competition with 100%. We saw Judge do the home run derby, hurt his shoulder, and didn't slug for like 60 games afterwards in 2017.
Right.
I'm just nervous.
Yeah.
He's also currently has a sore shoulder. Now I want Jazz on the main stage. I want the nation to see who he truly is, because even I fell victim to the like bad rap surface level Jazz has.
Right.
But actually, when you really see him and hear him, he's very honest. He's very transparent. He's very who he is. And it's not bad at all. But like, yeah, surface level, like it can be like, geez, this guy's like too much. Yeah, dude, I know I'm old and it's not like everyone gets hurt, but I don't see Jazz being able to control himself, dude.
Couple things on Jazz. I think we need to give ourselves a little more of a pass. Like Jazz Chisholm in 107 games has a 4.3 WAR with the Yankees. In 403 WAR with Miami is 6.7. He has been a much better baseball player. And like Marlins Jazz was on a bad team, a bad org, and he was 23. 23 and 26 and 27 are different ages that I'm in love with the Jazz we have, and that's what I'll say. Jim, your feelings are right, and I'll tell you why, because you are a Yankee fan. You want it what is best for the Yankees. Jazz Chisholm competing in the home run derby has percentage points that lean not great for the Yankees. It's the same as, hey, if you're one of the people that saw an Aaron Hicks golfing video and was like, oh, what the, you could get hurt. Any player can get hurt doing anything. It is just a tough thought process. The guy who got sat last week with shoulder stuff, who had oblique stuff earlier in the season, and has had to tell himself to play at 70% to seemingly unlock a higher level of baseball, is going to be competing in the most 100% baseball competition we have.
I'd be like this. It's a horror movie. No, I mean, I'm happy for him, and I'll be just like, have a really competitive loss in the first round.
Right.
You know,
have the round of the derby that everyone remembers. That is like, oh, Jazz and Caminero went off. Caminero got him 31-30.
How many people have won the derby but lost it?
It's a good question. I don't have that off the top of my head.
I know two examples right away. The one I'm blanking on his name, Hamilton, at Yankee Stadium. That's the biggest example ever. He won the derby but didn't win it.
Right.
But he's like, you call it the Josh Hamilton Derby. Who won it? I don't even know.
I think no won that year.
Okay.
But I only know that because Josh Hamilton lost.
And then the Dodgers in 2022 or whatever that was J-Rod won that derby, but Soto won it. But we were there.
Right.
And like J-Rod won that. Like he won the crowd.
Right.
Because I think him and Vladdy had like the round that was nuts. And Soto had the championship. Those are the two. But there's probably others. If you have other examples. It's one of the competitions where like the winner is not always like the actual winner.
Right.
Cool. Someone said McGuire at Fenway, Tom Ace, so maybe. All right. Congrats to Ian Hamilton. He's been nasty. Hey, can you play that Weaver quote on the way out?
Oh, yes.
Was that Ian Hamilton?
Dude, he's better than Loaisiga now. Like, it's a tough pill to swallow, but he just jumped Loaisiga. Probably they'll seesaw themselves into death, but.
point, I've got two options. I can sulk and, feel bad for myself, or I can, foundationally grind and find a way to just be flat out better for myself, for my teammates, and for this team in general, for the fans. And this is, I don't want to be too hard on myself, but at the end of the day, what else is there? I have to be able to process it, and competitively, it's just devastating.
What?
It's not even like doing like crazy fan service. He's just being honest.
He looked younger there. He looked like one of the wartime Yankees, Ben Rice, Will Warren. And it looked like his platoon mate just got killed.
Dude. Wow. Sometimes there's a theme that you deliver, like, early settler names. We've got some like shipping off to war.
Beebs, bring that back up. Like he looks spiritually broken, like he might not be coming back.
He's jovial for the first 40 seconds, like kind of like
right,
poking fun at themselves. But yeah, Ben Rice, he looks like 18-year-old being deployed. We're talking World War II and earlier wars.
And while it's there, Will Warren probably deserves more love because there was too much other stuff that happened. But Will Warren dropping 5.2 shutty after another dud to start the series.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah.
His stuff is good.
Who else? Cole would be like the unit leader. He does have some Civil War veteran presence to him. Max Fried's kind of like the hot college officer that everyone's like, you didn't earn this. But they like him.
Max Fried is kind of the like.
He's never seen action. He's in the intelligence unit.
Our society can't afford losing you.
Yes, he's like the poster child.
Yeah. Like Max Fried went to war. He was in Brussels.
Schlittler and Clark don't have it.
No, Clark's gotten too sexy.
And Schlittler's too of his era. Like he
new
would be
age,
in the 80s, if anything. He's not fitting.
Ben Rice, you turn on the movie and you're like, he's dead.
Yeah.
Like the opening scene is him kissing his high school sweetheart, and you're like, God damn it, I shouldn't watch this.
Volpe's writing letters to them being like, can't wait to join you. I'll be 18 soon.
I have Peraza with them. A little sneaky.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He has the sadness in his eyes.
Yeah. Good bunt.
No. It was brutal. I don't know if I have a reaction. I was filming myself and I was like, they're doing it. They're playing the game. Get it down, Peraza. And then he pops it up and I'm like, holy shit.
I snapped.
You beat up Noodle again?
No, he got the best of me. But dude, the fact that the whole league has gone, these guys don't bunt in the minor leagues. Know what would change that? One person saying, we bunt once a month.
Dude, last week was the week of the bunt. It was like the most bunts in MLB. The Yankees just didn't do it. The Mets did it to the Yankees. Red Sox did it to the Yankees.
No coach had the balls to tell Oswald Peraza the past 3 years, maybe let's square one up. That's insanity.
It is.
The fact that we just say, well, they don't teach it anymore. It's super hard. But Peraza did like exhibit A of what you are not supposed to do to bunt.
Yeah.
So maybe one day of teaching could be nice.
Soto bunts, and he's one of the best ever. Maybe that's why he bunts, because he's like really good. All right, well, see you guys later.
Yanks sweep.
Go Yanks. Tell them Grams.
Don't.
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know if we can end the episode on that. Can you show like Volpe's slide or something? Volpe's slide was cool. Shout out.
Judge, good captaining by Judge.
Judge is such a liar, dude. His on-field interview almost made my smile go away. He dropped some Boone level bullshit of like, he's a great ball player. Like,
Great ball player, dude.
it would know he was like, he's one of the best. It was something like, just like otherworldly, like, dude. Nuts.
Storielli never made it overseas.
It was a very shallow sack fly that Volpe did a very nice tag on.
It was a very nice slide. I knew in live time the throw was going to beat him, so I got scared for a second for Volpe because I was like, oh, God, like this is... People don't need this ammo right now, and he flipped it on him, so good for him.
Yeah. Screw you. Oh, dude, watch how mean this guy is. Scary fucking guy.
It's a man.
All right. Love you guys. See ya. Go Yanks, Tom Grams.
Go Yankees.
Stan's younger than us.
Isn't Cole?
Yeah. You're older than Cole.